today we heard a lot of diverse discussions and data points from a variety of different speakers, from Santosh from Gartner and Mike from Takada and Craig from Guardian Health. Let me try to put them in perspective. But before I get going, let me tell you a story, a customer story, and how that one single story on a long weekend on Thanksgiving Day really shaped our thinking around ransomwares and how they actually may impact your data. Right? This goes back into last year, the long weekend of Thanksgiving, when one engineer, was getting alerts, security alerts from a system of a customer deleting data in their Druva environment. Right? The support engineer reached out and asked the customer if this is what they intended, and the customer responded to an email saying yes, they are actually right-sizing after a renewal, which happened a week prior, to simply right-size the environment, which we allow in Druva setup as a consumption-based pricing product. But something did not gel. So engineer reached out again after the Thanksgiving weekend on a Monday morning and requested a phone call this time. And the customer responded on a phone call, stating the same old facts that they are right-siding the environments and they are simply deleting the data. But something still did not connect. So the support engineer yet another time reached out to confirm all the actions, and this time found out the person they were speaking with all the while was actually an intruder, a hacker, which had gained the access of IDP system, through IDP system, the email system, and their phone systems, and then eventually through two-factor authentication, a Druva environment, and they had intimate knowledge of the Druva environment to delete data one by one while the ransomware takes impact. Right? So we learned a very, very valuable lesson here on what the intent and actions of an intruder could cause harm to a backup system itself, and how environmental reasons come into play. But what the hacker did not know, and how we really saved the customer in this case, was we were first time testing into production the rollback actions feature, which we launched today, right? And this feature, which we were shaping for a while, truly helped the customer to roll back all the damage done by intruder all over the Thanksgiving weekend, the long weekend. And also, then we also realized that while the data was being deleted, the ransomware was into play already. So data was actually being encrypted across variety of systems, their virtualization environment, their endpoints, their Office 365 environment. And in this case, we truly had to build a system. We could roll back the actions done, the damage done in the Druva system, but how do you actually undo the changes made to an encrypted files while you still keep the data intact, the true changes made by customers intact across the environment, which led us to believe and think and build the curated recovery process and the feature which you saw today, right? So this is a very, very valuable learning from a single customer, which truly shaped us to think about the need and the role of a data backup provider into the world of ransomware, right? So also you need the need for a truly end-to-end visibility and operating rigor, right? Installing a backup software in an already compromised network isn't doing the thing, right? How you think about end-to-end operational security and readiness for a ransomware truly shapes how you can recover in time, right? So now let's apply this learning and thinking into how we might think about the future and what the future has for us, right? As you all have seen so far, the digitalization is here, right? Even very, very age-old industries of transportation, of retail, are really transforming into the new age of everything online, everything digitalized, right? As this digitalization and cloud migration takes shape, people are creating the whole set of new applications in public cloud. The data has to be a far more integrated, far more online and connected to truly make the digitalization possible, right? So while data is growing rapidly, is getting digitalized, is actually changing shapes and form and all sort of application, it's coming a lot of threat and from variety of security oriented issues, from ransomware, from insider threats, and many of the sources, right? And the way to solve and resolve this only can come from a need for automated operational security, right? As technology sort of truly, is taking form and shape in the environment, there's a massive skill set shortage across the enterprise, right? The world is not able to cope up with both maintaining the legacy as it is and still innovating in the cloud. So everything you deploy has to have a level of automation and level of operational rigor around it to make sure this environment works and scales with your needs, right? So now when you look at what it comes to data and data resiliency, right, we should look at, like, as we heard from speakers today, right, how it's critical on all three factors: how you deploy an application, but also how you manage the security of it, constantly and continuously make sure the operational aspects are well taken care of. And at the same time, how you truly make sure your security software and your backup softwares and your resilience software all talk to each other to make it possible. So let's now break it down into what it truly means for you and as you look into your future. Right? So first of all, if you look at deploying mature technology stack, if 90% of your cloud applications are designed to are built in the cloud, you truly need to look at cloud as a solution for security, not as a problem to security. You truly need to understand how you deploy a next generation of data resiliency player in the cloud to protect all your future needs and your current needs holistically, right? And running and bolting a cloud stack at the behind your existing backup provider or appliance isn't going to solve your security issues. You need to think about security in the cloud context holistically and different. And then it comes to the need for automation and operationalizing security, right? If you look at Exchange wasn't the problem, right? The problem was the environment Exchange was in. Majority of vulnerabilities happened around Exchange where people simply store clear text passwords, right? Or did not patch a system appropriately, or one guy did not get a memo and installed different software on different machines, right? So understanding as you migrated your emails to cloud, you put your CRM in cloud and truly helped customers build a more secure environments, your data resiliency and backup must exist in the cloud, right? The whole notion of zero trust, right, as we know it, the NIST standard for zero trust, which is all the layers of security must operate independently and must not trust each other, beyond a point, right? Applies not only to data but also to operational security, right? How you make sure your authentication, authorization, delegated actions controls, or your entire data posture of readiness and recovery truly resides in the principles of zero trust, right? How an intruder who gains access to IDP system, authentication system, should not and must not gain access to your delegated actions or your authorization layer. And if he or she does, they may not gain access to your data layer and henceforth, right? So the operational security is very much important, and your vendor needs to monitor it end to end. And finally, it comes to integrating security, the prevention, with readiness, remediation, and recovery all together, right? You have your next generation of cloud stack, right? You have your IDP as Okta, you have your EDR with CrowdStrike, you have your SOAR with Demistio and Palo Alto, you have your SIEM with Splunk, and you have a backup with Druva. How they must talk to each other will dictate what you can recover, when you can recover, and how fast you can recover. How can you automate your runbooks and truly sleep, peacefully at night, right? So with this, I conclude my session. I must thank all the customers and partners who spoke today and truly helped us think about security and resiliency in the world of digitalization and cloud. So appreciate all your thoughts and opinions. I must request all of you to give Druva a try, a spin, and see how a new approach to data resiliency built in the principles of cloud with the whole focus on automation and autonomous thinking on data resiliency can reshape your thinking around ransomware and prepare you for a holistic recovery. Thank you very much.